Hello everyone, Astburn here, Coming 101, and I was told that I need to calm down in my reviews. Okay. Hi. No, I'm not gonna do that one. I don't know why I don't even know why this person said that. So, anyways, we're gonna do some 2012 reissue throwback 2012 Turtles, I guess you call it, because like I said, there's not a real name for this. But I guess Walmart is calling it Re-Deco something. I don't know. It's just a whole weird thing. So already, we all did these print 1 and print 2 Ninja Turtle of Donatello. I will put those review underneath this one so you actually know the differences. But as I did that, I also did this. Remember this guy right here? Yeah, like I said, it's not on the website. They haven't even put it up on the website. You know, when they even said coming soon or what's going to be released in certain months, whatever. These are not even. It's not even printed on there. It's like it doesn't make any sense. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. So as we're doing that, I will put that review underneath this one. So go ahead and check that out. But. We have a Leonardo, and then we have Michelangelo, and then we have my last and complete Raphael. That's right, I finally found a Raphael, which it was like crazy because I keep saying we only saw this at Target. That was it. And a lot of people are sending me messages saying they saw him at Walmart, and finally, yeah. Found these at Walmart. I found this one at Walmart, and these two at Target. And those of you who haven't seen my Instagram one, I've been spotting a lot of cross-eyed, weird-looking print of Michelangelo. Like, you know, his whole eyes are all twisted and everything. I don't know what's going on, but I found two of those like that. So kids and guys or girls, whatever, when you go out and look for Ninja Turtles and they have eyes, don't just grab it and run off and pay for it. Look at it. Seriously, check your toys out before you buy it because their eyes are not going to be even. So find the closest one, like this one. This is the closest one I could find. This his eyes are over here is a little bit higher up, and it's out of like, so it's like a really weird print job on how they do that. But luckily for me, I found a good print. So like I said, keep your eyes open. Check out the joints. If one joint looks like it's popping off, or the paint jobs really sucks, because some of them are actually pretty bad, like really, really bad. And like I said, the main thing, look at the eyes, because not all of them are going to be printed normally, I guess you call it. Droopy eyes, or whatever you want to call it, I don't know. But yeah, so we're going to do these guys right here now with Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Raphael. So awesome that I actually got these complete. From the look of it, it looks like Raphael is still the hardest one to find out there. Yeah. So which one of you guys are missing? Which one? Where are you guys finding yours at? I mean, I haven't heard anyone say anything about Toys R Us selling these. So maybe Walmart and Target are just exclusive. I mean, I don't really know. So if you found them at Toys R Us, feel free to put it down for the fans can actually go out and, or, you know, collectors, whatever you want to call them. You go out and find these guys. So like I said, help each other out on my review. So you actually tell them, look at this place, go check out this place, you know, stuff like that. But we are going to look at these guys and compare them with the original first print and second print of Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Raphael. So there's that. Like I said, I got a lot of toys reviewing coming up soon, and people are requesting more video game villains only. I'm actually working on one right now as we speak, so let me turn this up so you guys can get a clue what's next. Let's see. Recognize the song? If you do, then you know what's up next. Alright, so let's get on with the review. But don't forget, check out Fire Corners. Their link will be underneath this one. That's the greatest stuff ever there. Toys, video games, comic books, anime, animation, Old school and new school. So check him out. And my buddy Jared made him. Check him out. He's underneath this as well. If you like his work and everything, feel free to subscribe with him. He's doing a contest right now, so watch his videos about the 400 subscriber, and hopefully you guys will win too. So, until then, let's get on with the review. Alright, let's start off with Leonardo. Let me pose him up real quick and put him right there. There you are. Just like that guy with the afro. Just put a little little house right here, and a little tree. Happy tree. Alright, let me get the other guys. Yeah, let's lean on right here. Ah! Like I said, I'll post up the, copy and paste the, what do you call it, first print, second print review of the turtles. So you actually know the differences, who is who, and what's going on. Because if I continue repeating myself, it's going to be a long review. I know some people don't mind, and some people probably do, but whatever. So, as you can see, we have the first print is right over here, second print over here. And the reason why, it's obvious. Look at the mask. One has a light blue, and the other one has a darker paint job. And not only that, like I said before, these guys right here, the one with no names, they just randomly made these. The mold for the mold job on this thing is totally different. It feels different. The joints are a little bit more tougher if you think about it. But out of all of them, I don't know why they couldn't keep the eyes like this. But if they're gonna do something like that. But man, seriously, they made Leonardo look all cracked out. Like his eyes are all like, "Woo, caffeine, yeah, 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 yeah." So yeah, him and Raphael, the only one that has those really big caffeine eyes, I guess you call it. Of course, once again, they didn't do the paint job on the little buckle part, and there's no gold paint. Even though, it's like I said, they kind of got a little lazy on their drawing. Their art, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, they still kept a 1988 style with a little blue over here on the knee pad and the elbow pad. And of course, a letter L right here. This is so cool looking. I really do like this. I really do. I'm not saying they suck or anything like that. They are great. I really love these. You could tell that they were kind of in a hurry, because if you know art, and then say you painted a picture with you painted, I don't know, orange, with a little line on it, and when you scribble over it with the yellow and smudge it, right, and then it kind of makes the yellow look like darker, kind of like a fire red, right? Well, with these guys, you could tell they kind of did the same thing. Like right here, you could tell that they didn't really double coated the hand part. It looks like you still see a little green instead of like more of a white, I guess you call it. But it has like the yellow look to them, which is really kind of okay, I guess you could say. And over here underneath their feet, of the ankle part, you can tell the differences. I don't know with the camera, but you can tell the differences on these guys. That this is painted a little more lighter. Same thing with the other one. That this is actually have a double coat. And when you double paint your stuff, it actually makes it thicker, right? So what's going on with these guys? It looks like they didn't do a double one. It looked like they just painted once, and it kind of smudged a little bit, so it doesn't have that same color effect as the original one. His skin is a little bit darker green than the other two. The teeth isn't nothing different but a teeth part. So right there, and you can see the eyes. I don't know. Maybe they made the eyes bigger so they actually painted it, make it easier for them to paint or something. I really don't know what's the deal with the guys over there. I know, budget. And as you can see, they didn't just like same thing with the mask. You can still see the green part on top. So we got that going. And I noticed his orange chest is a lot lighter than the darker chest over here. Now, here's something you're really going to trip out on, okay? If you had the original 2012 Turtles, remind you, well, go ahead and take them out if you want. I don't know if you want to or not. But check this out. A lot of you already know about this. How it says 2012 Viacom PTI China. Look how they print it out. It's really big print, right? And on the other side, over here on this other feet, it actually tells you the I guess you call it the number of the turtle that you just bought. El Signudo, I don't know. But it says made in California, right? Check this out. It's going to be different. Especially if you bought the yellow card turtles. You know, the one that just instead of I guess you call it the third print, but I don't know because I don't know if anything's different. I don't have the third print card. But if you get these guys, it's going to say the same thing. 2012 Viacom Playmates. See, I didn't see Playmates on this one. Actually, Playmates isn't even on this one. Yeah. Huh. What do you know? These ones don't have printed Playmates toys on there. Weird. But anyways, this one actually does have, let me get the camera. The camera's gonna die, dang it. It's always gonna die on me. Come on, camera, zoom in. Let me get the camera like this. Now my camera won't focus. But it says 2012 Viacom, yes. Playmates. And remember, kids, always put down Playmates toys. Don't put down Playmates because you're going to get Penthouse or Dirty website. Anyways, but this one doesn't say like made in California. I really wish the lighting was better. It actually says 100, and it says Hong Kong. There's nothing on here that says California anymore. Like over here, it just says made in China. But over here, it actually tells you this one is actually made in Hong Kong, HK. So my thing is, I'm guessing, and I could be wrong. Like me and my girlfriend were talking about this, right? I'm guessing it's because remember the guy. Have you seen Pixel Dan? Yeah, I watch his stuff. He's a cool guy. And if you watch his stuff, he actually admit, like, oh, not really admit, but he actually had them to ask to tell us what's the deal with the paint job, stuff like that. And the Playmates guy says, well, we're trying to cut back and because, you know, saving money, blah, 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 and, you know, they're, you know, whatever. So they're saving money because I guess they're losing money or whatever because it takes a lot of money to print these out and it takes a lot of money to paint job them, which is kind of BS a little bit to me because, you know, they didn't have this problem back in the 80s and 90s and 2000, but all of a sudden they're having issues with these guys. But if these things are actually coming from Hong Kong, like China, that kind of worries me because that means the molding, the plastic stuff, is going to get cheaper. So is this going to be breakable now? Is it going to be worse than ever? I mean, all the toys now of Ninja Turtles are actually being made in Hong Kong, not California anymore. So if you have the California Turtles, that's just cool. You know, I guess that's going to be like the rare one since we're moving to Hong Kong over here. So I don't know. Playmates doesn't really do a lot of feedback. But if they do, if they see this video, please tell me you guys are not going to get cheap on your plastic because, you know, you have kids, wild kids, who actually throw their toys around, and I hope they're not going to make these things breakable. It's the reason why you guys switch off from the soft head to the hard head because they are breakable. So please tell me you guys are not going to get cheap on your paint job. Please tell me that you're not going to get cheap on your mold. I mean, it does. You can tell the difference. You can feel the difference with this one and these guys over here. You can tell the difference on how, you know, it doesn't feel like that strong feel like these guys have over here. So I don't know the deal on that. And the plastic. Where is it? Where did I put? Oh, there it is. And then because you have the swords, or the accessories, I guess you call it, Leonardo. And I'll remind you, it looks a little bit more shinier. Let me use the second print job of Leo. So you get your one size longer than the other one. I don't know why they did that, but here's the other one that actually is the same size. Actually, it looks a little bit different size actually. So there you go, right there. The new one is actually a little more lighter, and it has that more shinier effect. I mean, it doesn't have that metallic look, which they should have done. And of course, they didn't paint job these guys over here. But I noticed the old ones are actually gonna have that little ruggy kind of paint job. Nothing shiny about it on the originals. The diamonds are still the same. Everything looks the same. But like I said, if you're trying to bend, I'm not gonna bend it too much, but you see how it bends and everything. But the other one, look at, you can easily bend it. So yeah, their accessories are a little more cheaper. So be careful when you play with your turtle toys. If you're just a collector, that's cool and everything, but be careful with your thing. And yes, these guys, like the second print, and these ones over here, actually the belt does come off, but not supposed to. I don't like that. And it goes in like that. The first print doesn't do that at all. It actually sticks on or stays on there, which is good. But yeah, their accessories, like I said, it is a lot more cheaper. The joints are not too bad. It's the same thing, but some reason why it seems a little more like harder, like I don't know. I mean, you still have your joints like that. Yeah, it goes back up. Like I said, cheap. Everything seems great, but sometimes I have this weird feeling about this piece right here. Like I don't know. It just feels really weird. So when you get your joints, when you get your turtle toys, check the joints and then fix them around because sometimes they're like backwards and different side, angle. Like you had to twist it and everything to get it right on the elbow. But yeah, they still don't paint. They can't paint inside his hand. I don't know why, because they think it's gonna rub off because of accessories. But everything else is okay. Everything's good. Everything's fine and dandy. Of course, this piece is a little more rubbery. Of course, the serial number on there is printed right there underneath the shell, as you can see right there. And then we do it like this. Let's me straighten out his knees. And then we grab the other guy. It's the second print. Oh, there goes his back thing. And then we go like this. And let's see. From the look of it, from the look of it, it looks like they're a little bit, yeah, 2 inch or 3 inch taller than the first and second print, because the second print is actually taller than the first print. Woo! So let me fix his legs. As you can see, this guy's a little shorter over here. Now, there's something I noticed also, is the neck. The first print neck is actually shorter than the second print and these guys right here. As you can see, the side of his neck, see how the back part touches the shell? Well, you can't really lean him back, but you can lean him forward. But look at the shell actually blocks his head from going all the way back. Example B. The neck is a lot longer. See it? And he actually put his neck back more. So he has a longer neck in the second print. And then he got this bad boy print right here is an inch longer as well. They actually make it a little bit longer. As you can see through the light, that his head goes all the way up. So his neck is a lot longer than a print 1 and print 2. So, which is really weird. And that, my friend, is what I call a review of Leonardo. Oh, I forgot to mention how his eyes are all like wide and everything, but his eyes over here is a lot more, pops out a little bit more. And over here, well, his eyes are flat, which is not really cool looking. but that's okay. And it looks like, from what I'm looking at right now, that the second print has more of a lighter color, but it's still darker than the first print. But the second print color, the paint job, is a lot darker than this bad boy right here. So the paint jobs are also different as well. So yeah, like I said, if you want to feel the differences on the mold, seriously, I mean, people may think you're looking weird like that, but check it out yourself to feel it, smell it. I mean, it smells great. I love playing with toy smells. They smell so fantastic. But the belt also, like I got admit, the belt is a little bit like thinner too. So you gotta be careful with the belt part because it's kind of a little, so not too much. It's not as thick as these two over here. Okay, so that's the difference on Leonardo. So let's do what's next? Let's do Raphael. No, Michelangelo next. All right. Hopefully my camera doesn't die on me. But all right, here's Michelangelo. This is the best I could find out of Michelangelo without his eyes all whacked out of his skull. This is the best one I could find. And as you can see how he looks and everything else, everything looks fantastic. The paint job is kind of, it looks like they half-assed this one because, well, not too bad. I think it was, maybe it was Raphael. But like I said, it doesn't look like they double coat this one as well, because it looks like it kind of blends through. And as you can see, it looks like they use the same toothbrush, the same brush where they paint for the eyes, they put it with the mouth, because if you look at the teeth, here's the first print, as you can see, is all nicely white, and over here, his teeth are more yellowish, kind of. I guess he ate too much pizza, maybe, I don't know. But it has like this little orange tint into it, so it looks like they use the same brush. They didn't clean the brush very well, so now it kind of blends like that. The M fits okay. It kind of went over a line, but it fits perfectly right there in the middle. Very, very nice. And I notice their shell kind of pops out a little more up in the front part. As you can see, yes, I don't like that, but it kind of scares me a little bit. Over here, the front shell is actually more pushed in, right there into his skin. Same thing with the second print. It's actually more in, but this one sticks out a lot more. So if they all worry, I don't, like I said, if they're all worried about, oh, we need to save money with the paint job, then why did you guys release this one if you're worried about paint job? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And as you can see right here, the spray paint part didn't really do a very good paint job on the knee part. You can still see the green and a little bit faded kind of orange mixed with green. And like I said, something's going on with their joints, because look at it, when you bend it, it goes right, it slowly goes back like that. But like I said, be careful with the joints. Fix his arm, because his arm was all twisted and everything. I don't know if you can see with this one. 2012 Viacom Playmates. And there's the address where they're being made at now. Hong Kong. And then their number, and made in China. And just in case you want to double look, we get the second print. And there it goes, the little number print underneath this one. But this one said 2012 Viacom, China, but also made in California. So I'm thinking, yeah, they are going cheaper on their accessories and their everything else, which is, like I just said before, that's kind of bad, because then the toys are going to be cheaper and easier to break. As you can see, they're not following this paint job over here, because this is a little bit lighter green, while this is like a dark green, a little bit brown into it. So it looks like they're actually kind of following this one almost, but yet the shell on this one is the same color as that, but this one is a little bit darker, while this is lighter. And their colors is actually all different as well. The one, like I said, the second print turtles are actually darker, way darker. But the print for the guys with the color eyes looks like they're trying to go along with the first print turtles, but they darken it up a little bit more. But you know what I mean, you know, psycho nerd over here, like ah. But again, the shell part for Michelangelo has really hard to turn, but he could turn. Look up because there's no shell blocking him. See that? There's no shell blocking his head, so you actually can look up. And then you get this one over here, and he can look up too. See that? See the shell's now blocking the back of his head. Alright, now my camera's a little bit charged up. So anyways, I'll be talking about the neck part. As you can see, the shell doesn't bother him because, you know, he's a small face, I guess. And they all can lift their neck all the way up. Double check, double check. Yeah, it's all the way up, as you can see. So it's just pretty much, you can tell the difference on this one as well. But just like I said, the paint job, as I swore up and down, they forgot to change or clean the paintbrush because his teeth are orange, white kind of color. So I don't know if you, like I said to you guys, if you see anything different, anything at all, you know, tell me. Or maybe your paint job is pretty good, like he doesn't have orange underneath his teeth, or maybe just less orange or whatever. So, okay, so that's Michelangelo. Who do we have left? Oh yeah, Raphael. Alright, so now here's Raphael, and I forgot to show you the Michelangelo weapon. The nunchucks are actually quite the same. It's just, like I said, it's just the color's a little bit differently. Like this one, it's kind of like the lightest brown, but actually has more tint color to it. Like the second print has a darker brown, like a darker brown nunchucks. But the thing is, same thing with this one. But these two are almost pretty much close to their original color. However, you gotta be careful when you bend your nunchucks because it will turn white right here. And if that's coming out, that means your nunchucks is about to break. Which is I find it kind of crap because its original idea is supposed to be a chain, a real chain. But when you put your two nunchucks like in here, yeah, that's where it starts bending. So if you want, put nunchucks right there, you know, one on each end. So you have something like this. You know, just put it right in there. It'll be a little bit safer. But be careful when you bend it. Like I said, if you start seeing a white line on your accessories, that means it's about to be bust. You don't want that. And you got Raphael's weapons right here. Ah, man, I forgot the name of the character again. Cabal from Mortal Kombat 3. You know, he had his weapon like that. Kind of cool that they gave it to Raph. So here's Raphael. I think this one had a goofy paint job one too. But you can see in the eyes that the eye, like right up here, as goes above the eyebrow and into the mask. So they kind of oops on that one. The eyes are kind of like, if you don't really focus too much on it, you can't tell if it's kind of crooked, but it is a little bit. But it's like the best one I found. So, and luckily for this one, these guys' eyes don't follow you, which is good. Very, very good. So yeah, it is kind of weird. And like I said, the joints feel kind of funky a little bit. I don't know what about it, but it just feels kind of funky. However, the teeth is actually white in this one than like Michelangelo. And of course, there you go. But yet, the white on the knuckle part, like right here, has a little bit like a mix of a green in it, so they didn't really double paint it from the look of it. And then, of course, on the back part, they kind of sloppy on the red, which is kind of awkward, actually. And of course, 2012, Playmates Toys. There you go. And just like I said, the new ones are all made in Hong Kong and not California anymore. And the size are actually kind of the same. Like I said, the new ones are actually like very flexible, very bendable. So be careful with your weapons. It's not as dark as the second print paint job when it comes to accessories. So it's a little bit lighter, but still darker than the first print. Same thing with the body skin. It's all dark. a little bit darker than the first print. But no matter what, the second print will always going to be the darkest one of all of them. So, and also, like I said, I don't have the new yellow box or the turtles. I would love to get those, but I don't, the missus might not like that because, they're all the same to her too. So, that kind of sucks. But, I don't know if they are. I could try to look underneath their feet, which I was doing on that one video, but that's pretty much it for the figure. And like I said, they're all different height. Don't forget, first print is the smallest one, I guess you could say. But second print is taller than the first print, and these guys right here are actually taller than the second print. So they're growing, I guess. To me, the one if I found all four of them, I had to pick, if I found all four of them, and I had to pick one by one, which I did. But if they're all there at once, and there's no mess up eyeballs, I would have to say Michelangelo is my favorite. Donatello, Raphael, and then Leonardo, because Raphael does have bigger eyes, not too big, but he doesn't look cracked out, and he still looks scarier with his grin on his face. Leonardo is like the only one that's actually cracked out of his skull. So let's see the neck part for this bad boy right here. Obviously, the shell is actually longer, so he might bump his head, and nope, head goes back up perfectly. Same thing with this one. Let's see. Yeah, head goes all the way up. That's a good thing right there too. And of course, the latest Raphael. His neck actually goes further up, which is, yeah, it actually is further up. Yeah, it's a little bit further up than the other guys could do, which is kind of weird. But yet, like I said, the belt is very fragile. It's not too loose, but it could get loose if you know what I mean. So be careful on the belt. This piece right here is actually more flexible on all of them. On the new ones. Well, I mean, they're all flexible. I mean, but I'm talking about these things are a lot more flexible than part 1 and part 2 prints. So that's pretty much it for the figure. And now, the fun part is to look for the card they came in. Alright, so as a collector, you gotta also collect the cards. I mean, you can't just throw away the cards that they come with. Now, I'm not just talking about the bubble. If you're gonna open them, I'm saying. If you're gonna open them, yes, the card is the main thing to save, but, yeah. Let me get them out. Okay. Here's the first print and second print of Donatello. As you can see how it looks and everything. This is the original color of the print. I'm pretty sure there's some out there still left exists with the purple and green card. Now, for the new one is this one. I like the fact they're actually putting pictures on them because it looks a lot better. It does, because to me, it kind of reminds me of the old school Turtle toys. You know, they have the actual cartoon on it. If it's just plain like this, it's cool how they have the colors and the spray paint of ooze spraying everywhere, but it doesn't have that old school feel to it. So they actually changed it to yellow and purple. And of course, you get a Donatello right there. And he looks a lot better, but they kept this version on this one. Okay. Well, actually, it kind of looks, it's still the same, really. Just moved up like that. But with this one, you actually got more characters to see. Let's see. And of course, like I said, the other thing you also should probably collect. I don't know if you want to. I mean, you don't have to because I'm saying it, but this is what I do. Well, actually, here's the original. It would have their title name right there, and it comes with the turtles like on the side on the old one. Remember that? I mean, it shouldn't be too far. And it actually tells you 2012 on the bottom. And a new one, they just go in simple on the new one. I do like this a lot better because it just looks more professional look to me when it comes to artwork and everything. I mean, this is cool and everything because they have all form right there, but really, honestly. But this one, underneath this one, it says 2015, even though the toy says 2012. But this is the new look right there. And Here's print 1 and print 2. Michelangelo, I know how to open front, as you see. And on the back, has this goofiness when he's doing all these weird tongues sticking out. See, that's the original print for 2012. And now the new one right here, as you can see, right there, calmed him down a little bit, looks a lot better. And then, boom, Michelangelo on the back. And they changed it from this to this. And see, people, Michelangelo can be serious, and he does have a serious face. I just wish Playmates actually realized that and it's not making those stupid smiley faces. I really hate those smiley faces. I don't know, because maybe I'm old school. I don't know. But anyways, here's Raphael's, the new one. And then the old Raph. Right there, just in case you know, I'm pretty sure kids out there doesn't even know this. And then you got Raphael right here. I mean, it looks okay. It's not too much of a problem. So there's Raphael on the print on the back. And then the new Raphael, it looks so much better, like serious. Love the detail how he's coming out at you. And yes, they actually pick a good picture for Raphael. Here's a very good picture of Raphael right there. And of course all the characters right here. And I like that. I mean, this one looks cool, but I like the Raphael and the new one a lot better. And then, here's Donatello's, the new one. Not sure where the hole went. I had to look for that one. Okay, so here's old Leonardo. And of course the cover, cover is purple and blue, as you already know. And the cover right here of Leonardo. This is what Leonardo looks like in the old one. The new one looks pretty cool. Looks like he's actually fighting, like he's sneak attack. Not too bad on the back part. How Leonardo looks and everything. And all the characters right there. And from the look of it, of course, a different front. It looks the same. Yeah, same story detail, who he is and everything else. So that's pretty cool. And of course, here's Leonardo's new one right here. Turtle leader, king of katanas. And then Leonardo just says leader and king of the katana. Yeah. So here's the old one right here. And the new one. So, I mean, like I said before, you know, you don't really have to save these if you don't want. I mean, that's up to you, really. But to me, I love it because I knew they were going to change. I just knew it. If you've been a turtle fan collector for like quite a while, or maybe forever like me, you'll know something's going to change. And it does look really cool when you have the original print and everything. So, yeah. And then also on this one, I don't understand why they didn't change Donatello. I mean, that is not a good look of Donatello. I never liked that artwork of him right there. I'm not a big fan of it. But there's other ones out there that actually is pretty sweet and awesome. But however, while I was charging my camera, and I was doing a review on my villain, and then, of course, if you're already figured out by now, yes, I'm doing Ninja Turtles best of the villains that I like. And for the first time in years, I mean, I never done it in my life, actually. Never. Not once in my life. That I actually beat the NES, the original, Part 1, Ninja Turtle for Nintendo. I actually beat it for once in my life. I couldn't believe it. Like, hang on. I actually beat the game? No freaking way. Oh my god, for the first time in years. I never beat the game until now. So there's a proof, but I mean, it's on my Instagram right there, but I actually recorded it too, so you have a better view from the beginning to the end of all that great stuff. But, I feel good. I mean, a lot of people are like, it's just a freaking video game, but you know what? If you don't understand, then don't say anything, because if you've been a fan for a long time, there's a lot of people who have never beat this game, and if you have, that's awesome, but it is a really hard game, and they do a lot of traps and this. Ugh, you know what I mean? But anyways, where is he? Like my girlfriend said, that they do remind you of a mini-size battle shell, and I'm talking about like those giant turtles, you know, the really big ones. They go open up the shell because they actually have color eyes, which they did a better job on those eyes than these ones. But to me, not really. I don't think they're actually mini-sized battle shell ones. I see the difference. I can feel the difference on the toy when you actually move them around and feel the plastic. And yeah, I don't know. Some people probably don't like it because it's just the same toy, just painted differently. Yes, I thought about that. Then again, I realized that they're trying to put a 2012 with the 1988 Ninja Turtle toys also, which makes me feel pretty happy on that one. So I don't know if they're doing that on the actual TV show. I really doubt that. I think they just did this because they have to or they want to. I don't know, but I'm kind of glad they did because it does look cool. So I don't know if they're going to do the same thing with Bebop and Rocksteady or Splinter or maybe Shredder into the old school one. Maybe they're going to bare chest Shredder. I mean, I don't know. There's no news on that as well. But that's pretty much it. And I would put the review. If you watch the old review, like the old reviews of part 1 and part 2, I actually do explain the differences on the cars because there is a big difference on these cars, and I don't want to repeat them on this one. If you want to see what's the difference, go ahead and watch the videos, scroll through, whatever. I don't know what you guys do. But I would have to say, as a collector, I had one of those feelings that this is going to be one of those rare turtle toys out there. Not like Scratch or anything like that. I mean, it's going to be rare and it's going to be expensive. We're never going to see these turtle toys ever again. I swear. I just had this feeling like that. So get your hands on these. I mean, keep them out of the box, in the box. It's totally up to you guys. I'm opening the new ones only if they're just like I said. If they're the new turtle toys, then yeah, I'll open them because I want to play with them. And if they're the old school turtle toys, like say like 80s all the way to I don't know the end of Back to the Sewer toys, I'm gonna keep those in boxes. I'm never ever gonna open those. But if somebody send me these turtle toys, like there's another one of these, I'll definitely keep them in boxes. Christian from who does the voice for Fish Face, he sent me a Fish Face toy autograph, and I am not opening that toy ever because yeah, you know. But if you're one of those people who are not too sure if they want to open them or keep them closed in a box, you could do what I did with my 2003 ones. You could buy them twice. So you buy them twice. You open one of them, keep the card, keep the front part, and you have one open to play with or model with or just hang it somewhere you like, and also have the other one still in the package somewhere. But be careful with those ones because when you put the pins on there, like if you put a push pin in the wall and you hang on there, it will look good. It'll be okay. But if you're going to be like me, who got to move things around all the time, I'm weird like that. I had to put everything in order about a year. Next year comes around, I had to put them in order by the colors, the turtle color. I mean, I'm just weird like that. And you could do some serious damage by moving them around so much and bending the corner of the card. So luckily we have the collector card hook, which is good. We don't have that punch hole crap ever again. But that's what I do. I mean, like I say, you don't have to follow me. You don't have to act. If you don't like what I do, then don't do it. Because I'm warning on that what it will do to your hook of your card. But there's other ways. But anyways, so which one did you guys prefer? When it's like maybe you have them all, or maybe you saw one in order. Like maybe you saw all four of them, but you don't want to get them all of them right away. Which one would you pick in order of front enough? My favorite one is this, and this is my least favorite one right here, but I got it anyways. Like how I told you mine, you know, Michelangelo to Donatello to Raphael to Leonardo. That's my order, but what's yours? And I think that's it. I guess I got a lot of toys coming up. Ghostbusters. Still hunting for Mad Balls, those squishy rubber ball ones. I'm still looking for those. And those giant monsters are my pet monster ones. But I do have Ghostbuster, video games. Thinking what to do on movie ones, because I know people are actually requesting, can you do some movie reviews, your version? And I guess a lot of people like my reaction to the video game, so they want more video games to hear me freak out or whatever. But the next one is the Ninja Turtle review, the old to new school stuff. I don't have all the video games, so bear with me, people. I just have a few video games of Ninja Turtles, like Turtles in Time and all. I have them all. Think I'll put me maybe Tournament Fighter in those. I got one guy requesting for fighter games, so maybe I could do that for him on the old school stuff. I don't know. But I'm babbling on. Alright guys, well that's it. Take care of yourself and happy hunting everyone. See you later. Alright, let me turn off my fan. So it seems that people have voted to ooze Leonardo. It was going to be Raphael and between Raphael and Mikey, but I guess Leo just like jumped up there. So we're going to use, we're going to open it, the one that everyone likes, this one. That means I get to use my hands and enjoy this gooey, slimy stuff if it doesn't fall over. And since I did forget that we get to ooze the Foot Soldier, movie Foot Soldier, because I totally forgot. I can't believe I actually forgot to ooze him. And this ooze is heavy. Dang. Should have brought a napkin or something, because this thing's like... Actually, I probably should get some napkins, because... Dang, this thing's not going to stay on. Because I had to take pictures. So let me go get some towels. Now it's not going to stay on quite like the other one. But I had to take some lovely pictures. Yes, yes. I had to use a light though. For some reason, one of my hands have been shaking. I don't think that's good. Blurry. Alright people, that's my oozing right there. Just gotta take some more pictures, but the ghetto choppers outside, or ghetto birds, what they're calling it. They're looking for somebody. Anyways, here's the ooze. Kind of really wet, so I kind of need to fix it up. See, look at that. Alright, so this camera's gonna die. I gotta charge it up, and then look for eBay villains and put the other ooze of Foot Soldier on for you guys. So you get two. Alright guys, take care and happy hunting everyone. See you later. Alright, so I know a lot of you are asking why am I doing another ooze thing, and the reason for that is because when I did a review for the movie Foot Soldier, I edited so fast that I actually forgot to put the clip in. And what happened is, what I was going to do is to actually put that clip into this review, but the only problem is I accidentally deleted it. So we're going to ooze him again. We already took pictures of him, but I'm going to make a little cool video out of it. So we get this nasty, smelly one, that has a really funky, whatever. And it is true, once you play with this, it sticks to your hand. But the other thing is, well, the taste doesn't really stay there as long now because you're used to it if you keep playing with this kind of stuff, which is really bad. You should not get used to this ooze. So yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy there. Oh man. It went the opposite direction than I wanted it to. And there's little flying neck crawlers, bugs from outside. So don't worry, those are not orbs or anything like that. I wish this thing would stay so sticky. There we go. And I forgot the napkins. Let me go get napkins. Let's try it again. It's such a pretty color. It is. I think that will do right there. Just maybe take some pictures or maybe just do a video. I gotta do both. Alright guys, that's it for this. It is good to go. Alright, so yeah, let's look for some eBay villains now, shall we? Yay! Alright, before my camera dies, here's eBay again. And today we have Robotic Foot Soldier, the original. Yes, it's very rare, but the problem is he's broken. And Ninja Turtle Robotic Foot Soldier, broken, he admits it, complete, I guess. 1990, vintage original, but he wants it for $60. His piece broken off his arm, could be real replaced. Yeah, you should, then if it's broken, you probably shouldn't sell it for that much. Nobody doesn't want a broken toy. But it's free shipping, and one person's watching it. I guess it's not too much of a big of a deal. Let's see, yeah, he admits it right there. Yeah, I mean, at least admits it that, hey, it's broken, you know. Please read entire posts. I'm too lazy to do that. But I mean, it's not really a bad deal right here. I mean, he's not a villain, supposed to say. Oh, here's a guy selling it. Cow tongue. But the thing is, if you're selling it something for $60, you know, at least glue that on there for the people, you know. I mean, you can't. I don't know. I mean, if I see someone trying to sell me a broken toy more than $10, then yeah, I'll flip out. Unless it's replaceable. I mean, we don't know if this thing still have that hook, you know, that little loop thing to attach to it. Don't know if we got to glue it. Maybe that might not work. I mean, we don't know. But what do you guys think? I mean, do you think this is a bad seller, or you think it's like, it's replaceable, no big deal? I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this. Put your comments down.